Yo, what's going on there, YouTube? It's your boy, Marcus Levy, the Angry Ranter here for Vlog 77, Minimalism, Day 27, on the Angry Ranter Vlogging channel. Wristband, glow in the dark. We went to some glow in the dark mini putting, myself and Andrew. He's currently in the washroom, but he will be back probably during the time that I'm recording this vlog in order to show the scorecard. He whooped my ass at mini putting, and I have no clue how. He's just good. The boy had 2 hole-in-ones. Couldn't hit the ball on the golf course, but was owning me on the mini golf course. He's good. I got to give that to him. I didn't think I was really screwing around the whole time, but I played terribly. He shot a 51 on a par 53, so that was 2 under, and I shot a 13 over par for 69 shots. Nice. But still had a hell of a lot of fun. Popped over to Swiss Chalet, grabbed some food, and then I also worked today because I got a sort of last minute call in to work because the daytime guy needed the day off. More than okay. I need the money, especially if I'm going to be paying for school. So I've got to talk about that for just a brief second. So I've decided that I applied to Carleton University Bachelor of Philosophy because the goal at the end of the day. So I already have have had jobs, worked in restaurants, retail, all that good stuff. I also currently have a career. I'm a social service worker, but that's not where I see myself sticking it out at the end of the day. For me, I want to be a university professor. That is the passion. And of course, the mission of the job to mission cycle is to write philosophy and hopefully come up with that one piece of true 21st century material that changes the way people think about the world. It's my nose ring. No, I'm kidding. He says that as he does that. But that's kind of the goal at the end of the day. So this paycheck wasn't the best. I don't really have a whole lot of extra money left, if any. This hangout basically drained it. But it was worth it. We're going to play some Monopoly on the Switch. Might get some footage of that on here, actually, of us playing Monopoly on the Switch. But realistically, that is where I see myself going. And I figure that I can do, because I'm going to do it part-time while still holding down my career and trying to move up in my field. I see myself completing it in anywhere from 11 to 13 years. Like we're talking batch, masters, and PhD. Because I've got it set for about 7 years. That's how long I've mapped out that it will take to do the bachelor roughly. But if my math was correct, and you need about 40 courses in order to graduate, I think it's 40 courses or 40 credits, which means I can do it in roughly 5 years. Which means I'll be able to graduate class of 2024, especially since if I start in September. I will be able to then take my master's right away if I can, and be class of 2026 for that, and then PhD class of 30, and then right as the 2030s are starting, I'm off doing the passion for the rest of it. You know what I mean? We'll still be in the early 21st century, and I'll have basically the rest of it to go ahead, and the remaining 70 years that I could hopefully live the whole way to write some revolutionary theorems based on whatever work it is I do in university. But I want that university experience, and with a career already behind me, I can fall back on it and chill on it if I really want to, but it gives me the opportunity to explore something where a career may not be something you can pick up unless you make that opportunity for yourself, or unless it's one of those rare opportunities where you choose to teach in that subject matter because that subject matter doesn't really have an employment field. Again, philosophy being one of them. There are no real toga Socrates going around anymore. This ain't ancient Greece. But that kind of person can still make a living if they write books and have revolutionary ideas about the way the world needs to be, and I think I've got them up in here. I just need the proper tools to narrow down those ideas and push forward. So I'm going to try to capture some content of us playing on the Switch. If not, I'll see you guys at the place at the house for minimalism. Playing some Uno. Oh, Andrew just bought the best property on the board.
And I suck at this game. That's the thing. I don't really.
All right, swap it to me.
Your time has come.
My time has come to what? To die. Community chest, baby.
Whatever happens, don't settle.
Yeah! That's what I'm talking about.
Let's play.
So I know you said you're not big on Uno, but what'd you think?
It's okay. It's interesting. It's just Monopoly's not my type of game because I don't do very well with the money. And
also, show everyone the scorecard from like golf.
You mean the game that I somehow beat you at?
Yeah, you did. So 51 to 69, and he's A and I'm M. I lost. I'm such a sports guru, but yet I'm really not. See you guys at home from minimalism.
But you and I had such even chances to beat each other because we both haven't been there in a long time.
I don't think that matters. I think you're just better. 2 hole-in-ones? Bruh.
He's looking for an investor who will be the lucky one.
Alright, back at the house now for minimalism. So now, let's get the bin ready. So, I know I kind of thought about this way back at the beginning of the month, but I realized in order for days 28 and 29 that I already have fully planned, in order for them to work, this is what day 27 has to be. It's unfortunate, but I gotta do it anyway. It's time for every CD I own to go. Walking in the street, some Christian thing that a friend gave me. My Fiddler on the Roof soundtrack. I have the memories of the play. That's enough. I'm not going to re-listen to this because I never did. I did open the Tommy soundtrack, though. And as much as I don't mind it, I really don't need this. The internet allows me to listen to as much classical music as I want, and so I don't need these Tchaikovsky and Beethoven tins with all the CDs in them. Because CDs are very, like, I don't know, 2008. And we're way past that now. We're a society of access over ownership. And I have no need for those. For the last one is to be sorting through all of these CDs here. Because I need this CD case. Great classical composers. Bach. Gone. Disc 2. Greatest classical symphonies. Oh, man. A 2005 Radio Canada thing. Des Airs du Plaisir. It's jazz. I have a lot of memories listening to that when I was younger. Classical music. Tranquil classics. The best of Mozart. Guitar. A lot of Antonio Vivaldi on there. Golden classics. Now, half the reason I'm getting rid of these rainy day classics is because you gotta think to yourself, right? The big question that you need to ask yourself, that is the toughest part of being a minimalist, is do these objects bring value to your life? They did bring value to my life. When I was younger, I just hit my heel off the fucking chair and it hurts. Oh man. But they brought value to my life at one point. And the problem is they don't anymore. And in the last, 10 years, I have seen almost no need to listen to these. And especially since 2017, they've basically sat in this and done nothing. But I want this for what I'm trying to do. Other disc for Rainy Day Classics. A Marcus's mixed CD, because mixed CDs back in the day. Country's Got Heart. Great Big Sea, Play. I think this is Christmas music. I'm 90% sure. Piano, strings, and organs, I believe. Guitar, pianos and guitar strings. The Wide Open Spaces by the Dixie Chicks. No Judgment. The Madagascar soundtrack. You can tell I definitely had this stuff when I was a kid. The Tribute to Garth Brooks CD. The Great Big Sea Road Rage. The Best of Rod Stewart. I actually liked this one, Carol Welsman. It's actually nice, soothing as a kid. The motion picture for Malcolm X, which was a movie I never saw, but was just given. Some Bill Connors CD. I have no clue what the hell's on it anyway. And there's the second half of it. And there, she's empty. I need this, and you'll see why. So what I'm thinking of doing, and I know you're getting this vlog and another one, because I've just been so busy and sick lately. These garbage. Into the bag. Never to be seen again. But, so I know you're getting 3 vlogs in one day, and this is the second of 3. But I'm going to tell you, for vlog 20, for day 28, there's not going to be a minimalism component. Because I want to save day 28 and 29 to count as the same thing. So I'm going to do those after I wake up, after working on the 29th. That way you get the full breadth of what it is that I spent my last day off of this month working on. So that you can all see that. Let's put a new bag down. But yeah, so like I know for me it's kind of tough. It was kind of a tough choice to make to get rid of that, because I ask myself that question of, does this bring value to my life? Realistically, it did over a decade ago. When I was growing that collection between, 2001 and 2011, to me, made sense to do so. I had an iPod, one of those indestructible iPod Nanos, so I could load songs onto it. When I got a little older, we're talking like 2010, 2011. But then I also had iTunes and a library with all those songs on them. They are all on the library for the iTunes on my laptop. But even when that goes, and then the next thing, because of Apple getting rid of iTunes and, breaking it up and everything, and on at least Apple products. I don't know about Windows, but I'm not going to care, because those are parts of my past. I haven't added a new CD in over 8 years, and in about 7 years, haven't had any urge to listen to CDs. Ever since I got on Groove Shark back when I was in high school, and then eventually transferred over to Spotify, that's how I get my content. Access, not ownership. At least for that stuff. I mean, if you agree with me, let me know. But it's the way that I try to live. And it's about acknowledging that stuff from the past that might have been really nice just doesn't fit the mold anymore. Do you see a CD player anywhere in this room? I see a bunch of disk drives. but no CD player. So I don't need that. Because I would not be swapping out CDs and, you know, doing like what my grandmother does, which is like grab a CD, pop it in her disk drive, and let it play while she does stuff. It's not who I am. I like my access. I like my Spotify library, which has over 600 songs in it. And even that I'm changing. And you guys will hear about that much later in the year. But guys, thanks for listening today. Watching today's much longer minimalism video. Meant to do some while we were mini putting, but I got pictures and stuff, and maybe I can post some of that up. But do check me out at the Angry Ranter 2019 on Instagram, facebook.com/theangryranter2019 for the page, Levy_Marcus on Twitter, and of course SoundCloud, iTunes, Spotify, The Angry Ranter Show. Check out Kate 07651, latest episode with Dowd and Andrew. All right, guys. Till tomorrow. No minimalism stuff tomorrow. But then the day after, double dose. Okay? Peace out.